Hello guys, and welcome to another video on the channel. So today we will just talk really briefly about the Roxor market and if the market has bottomed out, and if this is the beginning of the end of Roxor. So as you guys know, the Mahindra Roxor was introduced to the United States in 2018. I believe it was sometime in March of 2018. Initially, the uptake was a bit slow, but soon people found out that the Roxor was, almost like a very useful light duty rural kind of vehicle, and above all it had a turbo diesel engine with a 5-speed transmission. And just knowing how diesel engines operate and the 5-speed transmission with the clutch, this was a very robust platform. So from there, the aftermarket took off as people started customizing the Roxor, building aftermarket parts for the Roxor, and of course taking the Roxor to extremes like into bog holes and mud holes, rock climbing, and you name it, people have modified the Roxor to do that. So the platform became very popular. And then after that, you had the case with Fiat Chrysler, which is today known as Stellantis. So they sued Mahindra and Mahindra here in North America. And I believe the final adjudication on that case was that Mahindra was allowed to sell the Roxor as an off-road vehicle after 2 iterations, design iterations, to make the vehicle comply with the rulings of the court. Now it looks like there's another opening for a case for Stellantis. I don't know if they're gonna take it up, but as you guys can see, the sales of Roxor moved from power sports dealerships to ag dealerships, so tractor suppliers, farm equipment suppliers. That's where you can find the Roxor on sale right now. But the main thing I want to talk about in this video is about the market of Roxors, brand new and used. So if you look on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, and other online trading platforms, you will see quite a few Roxors on sale. So the question is, are people losing interest in the Mahindra Roxor, or is there something else happening in the market that we are not aware of? Well, from the limited research I have done, I can only conclude that the Roxor platform, after 4 years, 2018 to 22, the initial buyers are sort of just getting a little bit bored and maybe looking for something new. And that is very typical of the American auto buyer. They buy a vehicle on average brand new, and they would keep it for 4 or 5 years. When a new design comes out with more features, more tech, then they move on. The other thing that I see motivating sellers is that people move. After the incidents of 2019 that affected the globe and the global shutdown of 2020, 2021, new opportunities have arose. Jobs have gone online, so there's a lot of mobility going on now in the United States. People moving from California, people moving into Texas, people moving from New York to Florida. There is a lot of mobility, and the types of jobs which were available just 3 years ago are slowly changing and evolving. And so with this mobility, most people would rather sell things like vehicles, move with one vehicle, and when they get to their new location, buy a house, and then start planting their roots once more. So that's another factor that is affecting the sales of Roxors, used ones especially, that you see on the Facebook Marketplace and other online marketing platforms. And one other thing I might add is that many people initially bought the Roxor thinking that they would be out every weekend, taking it to trails and having fun. But after 4 years, some of the initial buyers have noticed they barely even drive the thing. It just sits there in the garage, and gives them that nice little fuzzy warm feeling inside. that whatever happens, they have a bug out mobile. So that is another reason why people initially bought the Roxor, and after a while they realized it's just sitting there and gathering dust, and they might as well cash out on the money. And the final reason I want to talk about is that some people who are selling the Roxor have just fallen on hard times. You know, this Roxor, when it came out, it was about $16,000, and then you had to pay destination charges and taxes, which brings it up to about 17, 18 out the door. But over time, there's been inflation, so the price has now ballooned to about, I think it's about 22,000 now for a base entry level Roxor. That's before you start adding things like the lift kit, better tires and wheels, maybe a cab, spare tire kit, and other stuff. So it's quite pricey. So after the 2019-2020 pandemic, like we discussed, many jobs have changed, and some people have lost their jobs, some others have acquired jobs, some have seen their jobs just like completely wiped out because because of the changes. People moved online, and then manufacturing also changed around globally. So that is also affecting some people. The finances are just not making sense anymore to keep on making a payment on a Roxor. So I think those are just some of the reasons why you might see a lot more Roxors for sale. So it's just one person handing over to the next generation of Roxor owners, who of course will keep the tradition going. So let me know, guys, what you think is motivating these sales. Maybe I missed a point, maybe you have something you want to add to the conversation. Leave a comment below, and thanks for watching. Catch you guys on the next one. Bye.